Josh, it's good to see you. And we're here to talk with Josh from Avon Landscaping about, obviously when you think about the landscape, you think color, beautiful flowers and all. And you're going to talk a little bit about thinking through the color throughout the seasons.
Yeah, it's important to plan for the whole year when you do a landscape design. Flowers are great. You want to rotate things that'll flower at different times of the year and give you different colors, but it's also important to incorporate other types of plants, like specifically evergreens, boxwoods or arborvitae, things that will maintain structure in the wintertime, which we know wintertime seems to last forever around here.
Yeah, it sure does.
And if everything is a flowering plant, then you're left with a pretty bare landscape that's just full of sticks in the wintertime. So it's important to mix in evergreens as well as your flowering plants.
So how do you, do you guys just draw out a design in terms of, the pattern of where the more structural plants are going to go and where the color's going to be?
Well, yeah, we try and do waves of color, things that'll bloom at different times of the year.
Okay.
And you want to flow through the yard and have continuity, so you don't just want one plant of one thing and one plant of another. You usually group in threes.
Okay.
Usually the rule is that you plant in odd numbers, so 3s or 5s or 7s.
Really?
Trying not to plant solo plants by themselves unless they're really a specimen plant that you want the eye to be drawn to in a landscape.
So then, with threes and all the planting in groups, you're planning for like what might flower more in, August, what comes up in spring, to keep up that color?
Yeah, I usually try and rotate. It's important to know when someone is going to be around their landscape. If they're not in town in the springtime, you're not going to pick a lot of early season flowering plants because they won't be there to enjoy it. Vice versa, if they're traveling a lot in the summertime, you want to avoid those times so that they get the maximum color and good perspective on the landscape.
Well, and I know you guys usually, these guys spend a lot of time talking with the customer before anything ever gets happening. Is that right? It's same here. Like, how do you use your art?
Oh, absolutely. I'm more than willing to offer my assistance and my opinion on what plants should go in, but if you have a specific plant that you want to incorporate that might have sentimental value or something like that to you, we always try and work with you and make a custom design that's going to reflect, what you want more than what we tell you to take.
Well, the idea of thinking about color throughout the seasons, and your yard always looking great, it's a great thought to have, and this is what you guys are thinking about, right?
Absolutely.
Well, great. Give Avon a call, and, this isn't Avon here. This would be Josh, but give Avon Landscaping a call and get a great looking yard every day of the year.